So I just got up this morning and I saw that Slow Plays, Rhyme Style, and a bunch of other different creators created a video on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 gameplay. Well, Xenoverse 3 gameplay. So I decided to search it up for myself, and yeah, Bandai Namco actually posted a trailer for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 gameplay, I think. Now, I did see the V-Jump scans. That was like, I think a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. I just didn't make a video on it, but this, I had to hop on this right away. So, yeah, so we're gonna look at the gameplay and see, or the video, and see what we got going on in here, because, dude, I like Xenoverse 2, and I want to see what we got going on in Xenoverse 3. And with the V-Jump scans, bro, I was so hyped. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and watch this thing, shall we? Oh, hit my mic. Let's go ahead and watch this thing.
You there, is my voice reaching
Dragon Ball
ears?
Xenoverse 3, bro. Yes, Shenron.
You have been summoned.
A voice calls
from
out.
a land far, far away.
I want to know how this is gonna come off from Xenoverse 2. I want to know how it's gonna lead into this. Dude, this looks. I like the new hub.
Who are you, and what are you doing here? Do you know what brought you here, and where you came from?
Dude, this looks
mean,
sick.
Do you even know where you are?
It kind of feels like
And it's not like you or I have any lead, so why not join the team?
if you've ever played Destiny or Destiny 1 or Destiny 2, bro, it feels like the tower. Like, you know how you're in third person and you can just roam around the tower? And there's multiple other instances, but what comes to mind is Destiny when I think of this. Like, just roaming around the hub world in third person, bro, like it very like close up. It reminds me a lot of Destiny, like Destiny. Even though Xenoverse had it, it just wasn't. It didn't look like this. But anyway, let's keep going.
S squad.
Hey, you! Keep your hands off that, you dirty thief!
Brett.
Move one more inch, and you're finished.
Ooh,
I'll knock you right into
dude.
next week.
I like
do you hear me?
dude. The models look sick. I'm just gonna say, the models in this game look 10 times better than Xenoverse 2, because Xenoverse 2's models look like they have been dipped in movie theater butter like 10 times over. I just didn't like how they look oiled up. I just didn't like that. Dipped in movie theater butter, or however you want to say it, bro. I didn't like that. But these models look sick. I can get behind this. It gives me like Sparking Zero vibes, and I like the models in Sparking Zero. It looks more anime-like-ish. You know what I'm saying? Just Xenoverse 2 model looked like they were made out of Play-Doh, or just like, you know, they just look weird from Xenoverse 1 and 2. Now, a lot of people might like them. A lot of people might like the models from Xenoverse 2, but that's them. I just don't like them. If they look like this, it would have been better. But I love these models. They look good. Now, all of this is like the gameplay stuff wise. They might change some stuff because this is just like early previews. They might. I'm not sure. I'm not a game developer, and I don't know how that works. But anyway, let's keep going.
What do you say?
Gamma.
Will you fight with us?
It says
for the
1,000.
sake of world peace. You still don't know much about this world, right?
Dude,
Well,
look at this,
I
bro.
want to test you with a special mission.
What else does this remind?
Well,
Dude, what does that remind me? It reminds me of something else. Never mind. Let's just keep going. I can think about it after.
I talked it over, and we have decided that you will enroll in a school.
Oh, we're going to school.
There, you will learn more about this world.
Lalicia.
It's nice
Lalisa.
to meet you
Hi-
both.
I don't know how you say that.
Lilica.
Lilica.
Hey, everyone.
Rom. Oh, that's her name. Rom.
It's rare to see new
Rom.
faces in this class.
Rom.
Well, nice to meet you.
Hey, punk, what do you think you're staring at? We'll see who's laughing.
Moving
in a minute.
tails, bro. He's a Saiyan.
Time to roll out!
Ooh,
We're the
I can't,
GS
bro.
Squad,
I can't.
champions of justice.
I can't wait to make my.
Let's suit up. Time to show
Dude, the gameplay looks.
heroes. Home.
Dude, this looks so good. I like this. That. Oh, dude, this looks sick.
Heroes like us never lose, right?
Oh,
Trusty sidekick.
Dude, this looks sick. I like this.
I feel some weird connection between us.
Good! Now release!
I believe you can handle it.
Transforming into another being.
Is this that little soul thing that you can do that I saw
Together.
where you transform into like your mentor or whoever? Yeah, this is it. This is that thing. The voice that awakens your power.
Amazing! I knew you could do it.
I think I could.
win this. I know.
I think I could get behind this.
Strong. She might even have more
I just-
potential than Gohan.
I just want to know what other characters are gonna have. I know they're gonna have Gohan, and that's what I'm gonna use
time.
for this.
Focus on giving it everything you've got. Challenging us was your first mistake. It'll also be your last.
Dude, the models look so good, bro. A Gallic gun, nice. He's got. Dude, that is sick, bro. It's literally from the Broly movie. Your hair turns green, bro. Bruh. Let's keep going. And the hair spikes up, and it moves. It's not that freaking plastic looking wig that freaking. Oh my gosh, bro.
Right, sidekick. Today begins the first chapter of our heroic saga.
Dude, oh my gosh, bro. Xenoverse 3. Dude, the models look so good. Dude, they look so good. What the heck, bro? Oh man, we actually. Hold on. Let me see. It says hold on. So right here, I found the gameplay footage for Xenoverse 3. It's from IGN. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3, the first preview. But what I'm seeing right here, what it reminds me a lot of with the skills down here at the bottom, if you can see, it kind of reminds me of like Blue Protocol Star Resonance or any other MMORPG or any other RPG. Because you know how if you play on PC and you see like the skills down, you know what I'm talking about if you've ever played it. The HUD or the in-game, the UI what the heck is it? The in-game UI, it looks okay. I mean, it looks better. I think it actually looks cleaner than Xenoverse 2 actually. Because in Xenoverse 2, you had the health bar up here, your character's face right here, and you know the enemy health bar. This actually, this is subject to change, I'm pretty sure, but honestly, I actually like this. This looks better in my opinion. Now, I want to see if they do change it, but anyway, let's get into this. So right now, they're playing as the
Hard as it is to believe, Dragon Ball
Trunks.
Xenoverse 2 is 10 years old this year. That's a long time to support anything, but Xenoverse 2
Yeah,
is
see,
one of
look,
those rare games that found a community.
Yeah, look at the
that
HUD
stuck
right here,
with
the
it.
UI interface.
Nothing lasts forever though, and Xenoverse 3 is looking to shake things up by moving the series to age 1000.
I wish you'd
At
shut
SGF,
up.
I got to play Xenoverse 3 and talk with producer Masayaki Hirano about age 1000, making a brand new Xenoverse game after 10 years.
Dude, it looks
and
sick,
why
though.
my character's room was
Look
so
at
damn
this.
messy.
Like, dude, like, hold on. Like, dude, I just like how it looks. It looks way better.
10
Like,
years, and why my character
see how the camera is positioned, like close up on your character. What it reminds me so much of something. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm thinking of Destiny. That's what I'm thinking of. But there's another game that does this, like when you're in a social space, when you're in a certain social space. I'm trying to think. Well, Shinobi Striker is not like this, but Shinobi Striker is one of them. But it's just how the camera is positioned. It reminds me of something. Anyway, let's get right into it. Let's get back.
room was so damn messy. Turns out, like almost all things Dragon Ball, there's a reason.
Well, can you be quiet? I want to actually just watch the gameplay.
My demo started with character select, Earthling or Saiyan. Now, normally I'd
Earthling or Saiyan? I thought they're both Earthlings for a second because I saw like a little glimpse of Globku's like little video on it, and it just showed like two, like it was male and female Earthling. I could be wrong though. Maybe the male version was the Saiyan and the female was the Earthling. I could be wrong. I mean, you got this is just pre-gameplay. This is like before it even comes out, so you know. I want to see what kind of customizations they're going to have, because they did say we're going to have character customization. I just want to see, and I hope, you know, different hairstyles. I hope these are not the presets that we have to use. I hope these are not like preset characters that we have to use, which I don't think it is. I mean, it wouldn't be Xenoverse without the character customization. So, and I don't think they're willing to bet on giving us absolute just presets to use and not actual character customization, because that is Xenoverse. Xenoverse is literally you building your own character and in the Dragon Ball universe. Anyway, let's go.
pick a Saiyan. I mean, who doesn't love your hair getting progressively bigger and more yellow as you power up? Am I right?
It's not
But
just
for this
yellow,
demo, I
but
played
anyway.
nothing. Can't win them all, I suppose. But there I was in age 1000, in the most cluttered room you've ever seen in your life. Books and magazines everywhere, half unpacked
I just
cardboard
like
boxes,
the
top plastic tubs,
POV
a sofa
of
smack
the
in the middle
camera
of, it,
of
and
how
a
you're
desk and computer
how
sitting
you're
next to
roaming
what
the
looks like one of the
the HUD.
pods that Vegeta and Nappa arrived
Well,
in
the
during the
social
Saiyan
space.
saga. Listen, I'm a pack rat, I get it. but man, it looks like my girl never got done unpacking, or maybe never even
It
started.
looks sick. I like it.
No time to tidy things up though. I had a mission, which meant heading down to the lobby and outside to meet up with my team. Along the way, I saw old favorites like Trunks, Natch, if you know anything about the Xenoverse lore,
Dude.
and Vegeta from the Saiyan arc. Maybe he was there to get his pod back. Who knows?
I like the
Either
models,
way,
dude. They
be
look
sure to let me
so
know that helping me
good.
was less work than carrying back my body bag. Rude. I also got to walk around the city a bit. One of the coolest things about Dragon Ball is its malleability. It can be just about anything at once. But what does it mean to jump ahead that far in time? What might a Xenoverse game set in the far future be like? What would
Dude.
it allow the player to do? Hirano tells me that a lot of that comes from the late Akira Toriyama himself. Toriyama designed the characters and came up with the setting and the lore. Xenoverse has always been about doing something new with Dragon Ball, so Age 1000 seemed like a good fit. But the team had to do a lot of work to make that a reality. While they didn't communicate with Toriyama directly, they did spend a lot of time
My question, this is a very good question. I know we're gonna have like actual like in-game cutscenes, but like how in Xenoverse 2, I don't know about Xenoverse 1 because I never played Xenoverse 1. I want to know if we're gonna have like animated cutscenes. You know what I'm saying? Like how the battle hour, how we had that little reveal or that trailer for Xenoverse 3, like the anime style. I want to know if we're gonna have like cutscenes like that, just like in Xenoverse 2. I could be wrong, and if we don't, that's fine. I just think it's cool.
to his team, going over resources and documentation, and figuring out how things worked and what they were and were not allowed to do. Hirano told me that they wanted to get as close to that vision as they could with Xenoverse 3.
Let's get to the gameplay. Can we just skip to the
Once
game?
I was
Can we just skip to the gameplay? Can we just skip? Oh, it's right. It's really right here. All right, let's see. Let's skip to the gameplay.
It was time for some classic Xenoverse action. I was in a kind of icy canyon, full of enemies who wanted nothing more
The
than to
Broly
make
map?
sure my team and I would
On
meet
the Broly
Dragon
movie?
Balls if we wanted to keep breathing. I won't lie to you, it's been a hot second since I played Xenoverse 2, but it's just one of those games you jump back into.
Yeah,
It
look at
didn't take
this.
long before I was flying into enemies at full
Super-
speed, hitting them with a good old-fashioned combo, and canceling that into one
Oh,
of my
dude, I
special
like
moves,
this, dude.
like
This
the
looks
Kamehameha
sick.
or Kaioken combo that broke Nappa's back. It was fast and snappy and felt pretty slick.
Sorry about that. I had an ad. Anyway,
If you've ever played any of the Xenoverse games, you'll be right at home, but it's easy to pick up and play even if you haven't, or haven't in a
I mean,
while.
the
While I was
HUD
taking
looks.
out mooks, I got to play with a couple of Xenoverse 3's new additions. First,
The
there
user
are ultimate
interface looks
attacks.
good.
These aren't new exactly,
looks okay.
but I did get to try out a crazy strong Kamehameha that lets you target multiple
Can
guys
you-
at once, and then unleash the power of the Kame style in a grand fashion.
So you say, oh my gosh! Holy, whoa, whoa, whoa,
you've got a group of-
whoa. Was that a base? Was that a base like a base like key blast skill, or was that like an actual ultimate attack? I think he said. I think he said ultimate. Hold on. Like, God, if that's a base skill attack, like a base key blast skill, and you charge that down and you get all of, oh my god! And it looked like it looked like, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
Fashion.
Was it a? It looked-
Unleash the power of the Kame style in a grand fashion.
I think it was an ultimate.
When you've got a group of baddies that absolutely positively has to die in Xenoverse 3, except
I hope we can change that outfit. I don't want to wear that outfit through all my gameplay. I do not want to wear that outfit. That outfit, it's cool, yeah, but I want my own unique style, brother.
no substitutes. Perhaps less flashy but no less exciting is the Soul Assist, which allows you to call on a character to help you out.
Soul Assist,
My
that's what it's
Soul
called.
Assist was Vegeta from the Saiyan Saga. Turns out his talk about teaming up wasn't just for show. When I called him in, he'd appear and we'd team up for a two-person Gallic gun. Rad.
That's sick. That's actually pretty
Naturally,
sick.
all of this stuff is on a cooldown timer/meter because video games are only allowed to be fun sometimes. But it does rule when you pull one of these techniques off, and it's especially useful against
I bet you this
bigger
game's gonna feel satisfying. Broly beatdown.
Once all the mooks in my ice canyon were dealt with, it was time for the big bad booty daddy of my demo, Broly himself. You ever had a boy, I sure am glad I'm not alone in this fight against the boss moment? Yeah? Well, that's Broly.
Dude.
Super Broly, not the one from Z. Important distinction. Anyway, Broly's how you'd figure. He likes
Man,
to form
who-
this big energy field
Man,
around
who would have guessed that wasn't Z Broly? You know, there's no way you could have guessed that. Yeah, bro, just stop talking, please.
himself and shoot ki blasts everywhere. Hard to dodge unless you find the sweet spot amidst his barrage, or hide behind one of the big ice shards conveniently placed around the
I
environment.
think this is how
That works great
is this how
until
raid
Broly
battles are gonna
remembers
play
he-
out with different like characters, like different characters with different like unique things. You know how like in Xenoverse 2 when you do a raid boss, they have like those big supervillain attacks, like the blue and the black, and it's not like their own unique moves. You know what I'm saying? I think this one's gonna have like their own unique moves, like for ultimates and stuff. I just want to know how the raids are gonna play out. I think the raids are gonna be way more fun in Xenoverse 3.
He's Broly, and his Ki Blasts break through the thing, but hey, them's the breaks. Otherwise, he does Broly things. Shoots giant energy waves from his mouth, smashes you into the ground, and flings you mad yonder, and so on. Oh, and he blocks by crossing his arms and staring at you. It's a nice touch.
So just aura farming, I guess.
When he's not doing that, or shooting energy blasts, your job is to get in his face and give him the business. And that's where Xenoverse 3's other cool new twist comes in play. The trick in question is called Soul Switch, which does exactly what it sounds like.
Soul Switch. Oh, so that's what it's called. It's not called Soul Assist or whatever the heck he said. It's called Soul Switching. Where you can actually switch into the character you pick.
Pulls a blue flame into their chest
cool.
and transforms into another character, complete with all their wonderful toys. This time around, I got Trunks.
Superhero Gohan. I want Superhero Gohan if I'm doing this. That is the one character I want to use. Don't at me.
And if you're watching this, you probably know.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not expecting Beast soul switching Gohan. I'm talking about just like basic, just superhero Gohan because I just like how he is. I like how his moves, his kit, and superhero. You know what I'm saying? But we could get Cell Saga Gohan, and I'm fine with that too. But never mind.
All of them by heart. Burning attack, it's there. The slick sword combo into energy blast that put Frieza down? Yep. Tossing a dude into the air and then hitting him with a massive energy blast? That too. Soul Switch is a neat mechanic. It lets you be in the world with your own character while calling on a Dragon Ball character to not only power you up when you need it, but live out what it's like to be that character
So
for a
like,
while.
is the soul switching like a second transformation mechanic? Like, besides your like Super Saiyan transformations or your Majin transformations or Frieza race transformation, is this like a side transformation? I'm guessing that's what, because it gives you a power up too, right? But I think in this case you can actually it don't last for very long.
Pretty neat, and it worked pretty well against old Broly. After a little back and forth that involved me saving one of my characters, come on, Brat, you can do better, Broly finally went down.
Dude! Okay.
I felt like I had a decent idea of what Xenoverse 3 was, but I still had more questions. How do you add stuff like Soul Switch and Soul Assist and the Age 1000 setting and keep Xenoverse
Dude,
feeling
that
like
Kamehameha, dude, my gosh, bruh. Oh my gosh.
According to Horizon,
just watching that felt so satisfying. If anybody, that felt so satisfying to watch.
it came down to being
With all those enemies, hold on, let me just replay that. With all those enemies just in that, bruh, that felt so satisfying.
Soul Switch and Soul Assist and the Age 1000 setting and keep Xenoverse feeling like Xenoverse.
Chef's
According
kiss,
to
bro.
Hirano, it came down to being in dialogue with the community, seeing how they'd played the series, and figuring out what they wanted to do in that world. Ultimately, he told me Xenoverse 3 was built around 3 core pillars: the story, the new characters, and customizability. Speaking of customization, Hirano told me that he thinks there's a level of customization in Xenoverse 3 that wasn't in the original games, and the team got there by approaching it with a different mindset.
So,
for the first 2 games, they focused on making things as balanced as possible, but as Hirano noted, once people figure out what the optimal answer is, that becomes how most people do it. In Xenoverse 3, they really wanted to focus on customization and offering players a lot of different strategies, so they could build the teams they enjoyed and play how they liked. I'm looking forward to digging that in the future.
So there
there
is customization, because I know they said that we're gonna have we can actually have character fighting styles for our own characters. Oh, that's gonna be sick.
Question. One more thing that was bothering me. Why was my character's room so messy? The question got a laugh, but I also learned a little more about Xenoverse 3 as a result. Hirano assured me that the room would be tidied up over time, and Koa, the robot that hangs up...
Okay, so does the room get tidied up progressively when you progress through the story, I'm guessing? I'm just guessing here. I'm just, just throwing them out there.
Would help. But he also told me that the idea with Xenoverse 3 was to really immerse players into that world, and there were story reasons that the room was so messy. Turns out your room is actually Bulma's room / office / storage unit. So the room may be a mess, but it's really not.
So technically what you're saying is my character is going to be a basement dweller. Is that what you're saying? Technically, freaking, what's the word I'm looking for? Not a basement dweller. A freeloader. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Makes sense to me. Xenoverse 3 already seems full of potential and fun new ideas for the series, but I know I'll be paying attention to that room as I get more time with it. I may just be an Earthling in Age 1000, but I do want to live in a nice space. That's one of the things that's always true, no matter what year it is, even if you are palling around with Goku and the gang.
The combat is so smooth.
Check out our previews of Ace Combat 8 and Final Fantasy Resonance.
We don't care. The combat looks so freaking smooth. Dude, this looks so sick. I'm hyped for this. I'm ready. I'm ready for this, bro.